What's poppin', what's Gucci guys? If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're a subscriber, welcome back. So yesterday night I got a notification on my phone saying a software update is available, so I'm like, finally, let's go ahead and get it. Because for some reason I always get these updates a little bit later than other Tesla owners, so I'm not sure why. But Tesla, if you're watching this, make sure to add me to the list so I can get these updates a little bit faster or something like that. I would really appreciate it. But anyways, the software update that I received is 2020.32.3. So let's take a look at the release notes real quick. Okay, so the first thing that appears is the Tesla Powerwall coordination, which basically is saying during a power outage, your car will be able to charge from the Powerwall whenever it's above a certain threshold, and you as the Tesla owner, you'll be able to set that threshold, so ultimately you just have more control on how you want to spend your energy. And this part right here, this sentence really stood out to me because it's basically saying Powerwall can also use surplus solar to charge your vehicle during an outage if you keep your car plugged in while the sun is shining. So that's really cool. Unfortunately, I don't have a Powerwall, but we might get it in the next year or two. But in case of an outage, your car will still be able to charge and you won't have to rely on superchargers or anything like that, because sometimes Tesla shuts off the superchargers just to align with local electric companies. So this is definitely an added feature for Powerwall owners. All right, moving on to the next update here, we have the car left open notifications. And I think this one is super useful because as humans, we tend to forget the little things such as turning off the stove or forgetting to lock the door when we leave the house. So I think because Tesla is sending you a notification, this will be extremely useful for those who are extra forgetful like me sometimes. But anyways, in case the frunk, the trunk, or any of the doors is left open for over 10 minutes, there will be a notification sent to your phone basically saying that, hey, you forgot to close the trunk or close the frunk. So let's go ahead and take a look at how you enable it. So you go to controls, locks, car left open, notifications. Okay, let's navigate there real quick. So controls, locks, and then if we scroll down here, this is basically where you configure it. So right now it's not checked off, so I really want the windows to always be closed on lock, especially living here in California, or at least the Bay Area, where I don't think it's necessarily too safe. Or actually, let me correct that. So it really depends on where you live, but in case you're going somewhere that's not as safe and you're parking your car somewhere, you want to make sure that the windows are locked and they're closed. And then if we click on this little information icon here, it's basically saying the same thing. After 10 minutes, there will be a notification for you. But yeah, you can configure your doors and windows, your doors, or you can turn it off completely. But I want it to be notifying me whenever something like this happens, and even though I'm parked at home, I still want it to notify me because again, I don't want to keep anything open. And I always want to make sure that the lock confirmation sound is on, just, you know, as I'm walking away, then I know that it's locked and safe. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna test the close windows on locks feature. So I'm gonna open my windows, the front and the back just a little bit here, and then let's step outside my car real quick and walk away to see if it closes. Okay, so in the phone there is a unlock and lock feature, so let's go ahead and lock the car real quick. And as you can see, the windows rolled up completely. So this feature does work and it's super awesome. But yeah, so this update is confirmed, and let's go back inside the car because it's super hot. But anyways, before we go on to the next update here, I do want to tell you guys, for any new future Tesla owners, the controls feature in your phone is super useful sometimes because you can flash your car, you can honk it if somebody's nearby just to scare them. I wouldn't recommend that though, they might end up scratching or kicking your car. But you can also vent your windows. So I just pressed it and you can see that all the windows are now vented. And then again, you can close them all by using the controls. Lock and unlock your car, and then you can open your frunk and trunk as well. Alright, so going back to the update page, I forgot to mention one area of improvement that I saw under the car left open notifications. And basically right now it's saying that if a window or the frunk or trunk is left open for more than 10 minutes, then a notification gets sent to your phone. But if there was a way that Tesla can make it so that Tesla owners can adjust it to their own liking, that would be extremely helpful. Because personally for me, I'd rather get notified in like 5 minutes as opposed to 10 minutes, and some people want to be notified immediately. So if there was a way to adjust it, just like you can adjust your charging limit, I think that would be extremely helpful. So for example, like for charging, you can adjust it to like 50%, 80%, whatever you want to do. But right now for this part, you can't really adjust it. So it just says that you can be notified, or you will be notified, but it doesn't say that you could change it to your own liking. Alright, so the last update here in the release notes is the notifications history. So you can easily review your current and past notifications by, again, going back to controls, and then instead of going to locks, you go into service, and then you go into notifications. And then you can basically see all the past notifications in your car, so in case you do need a service appointment or something, to fix any issues, then you can go ahead and schedule in your mobile app, and you can see all the notifications that your car suggested, or at least told you about in the past. So here's all your history. And I can see that this notification feature will be extremely useful, because in case you do need a service appointment, you can easily read off what your car needs fixing to the service advisor instead of trying to predict or like trying to explain yourself on what's wrong with your car. So you can just read off whatever notification it says, and then that'll help you easily schedule a service appointment. So yeah, I know this video was kind of short, but I hope you guys enjoyed it anyways. If you did, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe down below. You know what to do. And again, I really love making these videos because it's just more proof to you guys that the car does get better and better over time. So if you're watching this and you're not a Tesla owner yet, make sure to use my referral link down below in case you're thinking about buying a Tesla, because these cars, again, they get better and better over time. So why wouldn't you want a car like this? Oh, and before we close the video out, I want to say that I recently created a TikTok, it should say official J Woo. So if you want to follow me there, I don't know why I created it. I was just really bored, but my first video that I created got over 52,000 views, which is pretty surprising. And what else is surprising to me is how many haters there are on TikTok. And I understand that a lot of the fan base, or like the people on TikTok, is a little bit on the younger side, but nonetheless, there's a lot of people that troll. And you know, for example, there's comments like, oh, step 0, sell the car, because I made my first video is pretty much about like what to do after you buy a Tesla. So I said like, hey, get a carbon fiber spoiler, get a screen protector, and things like that. And some people are just haters, but then again, there are some people that are super cool about it as well. So I do see a lot of people that are Tesla fanatics as well, and they're just saying like, oh, how did you install your center console wrap, or like, where did you get it, and things like that. But again, if you want to follow me there, I'll be making videos there occasionally. So again, it's official J Woo. Feel free to follow me there. But yeah, again, if you guys like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. It really does help with the YouTube algorithm, and it makes these videos get suggested more on YouTube. So let's go ahead and get to 2,000 subscribers soon. But as always, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.